Set to get underway shortly on field for a Group F matchup between Conrad and Beasley United and Natty FC. Next on field 5, also in Group F, Gracie FC takes on #United.
It's on 5.
The match inside the stadium now in the 14th minute. Make that the 15th minute of the first half. 2-0 Wrexham leads Sayward FC.
I mean, they're like very like social media popular, but also they brought in like world class.
Inside the stadium, Wrexham now leads Sayward FC 3-0. Strike in the 16th minute by Daniel Jarvis of the Red Dragons. Jarvis already with a brace in the first half for Wrexham. Again, they lead Sayward FC 3-0 in the 60th minute. Don't forget to visit the soccer.com merchandise tent with the entrance for all of your exclusive TST event gear. Various products, various styles and colors. We've also got team gear available. Also be sure to check out Renegade GK, 20% off this week. All of their goaltending gloves on offer here at Wake Med. That's Renegade GK, 20% off for patrons of our events. On field 3 at the half, Como for the U.S. Women's 0.
Is he about to relieve you?
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Scoring recap on field 3, once again 4-0 in favor of Como. The goal scorers thus far: Patrick Petroni, Eduardo Duquini, and a pair of scores for Marco Tremolata, already with a brace in the first half for Como, as they lead the U.S. women 4-0 on field 3. Okay, coming up on field 4, Group F matchup between Natty FC and Conrad and Beasley United. Shortly over on field 5, Group F will feature Gracie FC and #United. haven't noticed, or if your senses aren't working just yet here at TST, we've got several food vendors set up here at a weight mat. Whatever your palate requires, they'll take care of you. Of course, be sure to get some official TST merchandise. Various styles and colors available. Official event merchandise for the first ever TST event.
Tell them that his socks are different.
$1 million to the winner of our 32-team event. Soccer.com on the premises. Team gear available as well. And don't forget about Renegade GK. 20% off goalkeeping gloves. Again, they are on site, available to answer questions. You can try on the products, and you'll get 20% off for being a patron here at TST.
And as a reminder, TST will be using target score tag at the conclusion of today's game. At the end of the second half, a target score will be set by adding 1 to the leading team's goal count. The first team to reach that target score wins. Gopher is your one-stop shop mobile app to help you get things done. Download the app today and turn your to-dos into done. Need it now? Go for it.
It's halftime inside the stadium. The score, Wrexham 4, Sayward FC 0. David Jones of the Red Dragons put Wrexham ahead 4-0 on assist by George Boyd. Again, 4-0 inside the stadium as Wrexham leads Sayward FC.
Coming up here for the next game. Yeah, but I had to break.
Recapping some of our earlier scores from Day 2 action here at the soccer tournament. Kingdom FC took down Dortmund by a score of 7-1.
What?
Newtown Pride FC 3, Hoosier Army 1.
Let's see.
Wolves defeated DMV Diplomats by a score of 5-2. Good one between
Yeah, they're
Blazing
guaranteed the one
Grass
seed. That's why I
FC
said there's
and
nothing
Benita.
to play for yet.
That one went 2-1 in favor of Blading Grass. Hapoel Tel Aviv took down SLC FC 3-1 earlier. And inside the stadium, an amazing match between West Ham and Culture by Mo Ali FC ended with West Ham the victors by a score of 4-3. Second half underway on field 3. Como leads the U.S. women 4-0.
Welcome back to our Field 5 coverage of the TST at beautiful WakeMed Soccer Park in Cary. A revolutionary event, the TST, with $1 million on the line. We bring you group action, and the rules here quickly, as you know them, I think by now, 7v7, 20-minute halves, subs on the fly, no throw-ins, no slide tackles. Every game ends in a target score time. What does that mean? That means at the end of the game, you add one on to who's ever leading, and that will be the target score. If it's tied, it'll be a next goal win situation. Every single game ends in exhilaration. That means every game ends in a goal. Group F, Hashtag United has already clinched the #1 spot. Meanwhile, Natty SC and Conrad and Beasley United will be playing about the same time to see who will join them as the #2 spot as you break down Group F. Because Hashtag has beaten Natty SC and Conrad and Beasley United, they will win the tiebreaker no matter who wins that game, and they will be the #1 seed. Gracie FC 0-2, trying to play for pride, which has been a familiar theme so far on Field 5. That'll change in the next game when NCFC and Duke actually play for a chance to advance into the knockout stage. That is the story as we move forward. Hashtag United, a perfect 2-0. They've already won the group, as you know, and Hashtag United has gotten two goals early from Wooldridge, and we'll keep an eye on Matthew Wooldridge for Hashtag United. An interesting story. Hashtag United is a UK-based football and esports club founded by Spencer Owen. The team initially played exhibition games around the world, including at Wembley, and then moved into the world of non-league football in 2018. 2 promotions and 2 mergers later, they now play in another league in addition to having a women's team in the FA Women's National League. Pretty good story. And Matthew Woolridge, a pretty good story as well. Meanwhile, Gracie FC, they come from the martial arts world. We'll have more on that. Keep an eye on Michael Corby. He is the only player that has scored in both games for Gracie FC. He scored in the 3-4 loss to Conrad and Beasley in Game 1 and scored the only goal against Chad Johnson's Natty SC team. So Corby, we'll see if he can make it 3 straight games with a goal, and we'll see if Gracie FC can come out of here with a win. It'll be interesting to see how this game is approached by Hashtag United, because they know they've already won the group and they know that the knockout stage starts tonight. So do they let some other players play, or does it not matter? Do they play everybody? We'll kind of keep an eye on that and sort of the workloads. As I gotta believe there'll be a lot of workload management for Hashtag United. That sets the table for this one. And I do want to remind you that stay with us after this one for Field 5 action, as NCFC will take on the Duke Sevens, and all those players know each other. That group has been emotional and fiery. The Raleigh Rebels with a 1-goal win yesterday against North Carolina FC after Raleigh and North Carolina FC eliminated Charlotte FC. The Duke Sevens came back with a nice win over Charlotte FC and are still alive. But we still want to have fun with this game. Again, the issue will be, how does Hashtag approach it? They already know that they are still eligible to win the $1 million. They already know, more importantly, that they are going to be the winner of this group. So knowing that, with that one spot and what that means, do they, like I said earlier, focus on load management and making sure that everybody is safe? It doesn't matter if they win or lose, they've won the group. So we're underway. In the yellow is Gracie. In the pink is Hashtag United. As we're delighted to be bringing you continuing round-the-clock coverage of every field. 5 field action all day yesterday and all day today. They'll start to pare that down as they work their way into the knockout round. This field here will be eliminated as far as action after the Duke NCFC game. Gracie would love to walk out of here saying, hey, they beat the winners of the group. But you can tell right now, it looks like Hashtag is coming out with a purpose. Dropped over. to it, but just a little bit late for hashtag is Spencer Owen. As I told you, he was kind of behind the formation of this team. Hashtag starts Jamie Jackson in goal, Greg Hawford. For Ryan Singano, Lewis Watson, Jack Downer, and Jermaine Francis. Those are the starters for hashtag United in the pink uniforms. Starting for Gracie FC, Pablo Gatinoy is in goal. Jonathan Lupinelli, Raid Hassin, Leo Magreo, Avellino, Torgado, and Corby, who we talked about. There's a shot from distance. It'll be deflected. It'll be a corner kick for Gracie FC. 2 minutes in. Gracie FC lost their first game to Conrad and Beasley, and then, as I said earlier, lost their second game to Natty SC, but Corby has scored in both games. Hashtag United won 4-3 over Natty SC. Wooldridge with the 2 goals, part of the reason we put the highlight on him. And then PK Humble, King Benny scored 4 goals. He's known as PK Humble. His full name is Percy King Benny. He had 4 goals in a 6-3 win over Conrad and Beasley. I wonder how much we'll see of him. And Gracie with the early goal. And that'll give you a little idea, perhaps. Again, as Aguinaga scores number 19 to make it 1-0 for Gracie FC. Good start for them as they play, again, just to say they won a game in the TST and they got a good start. Legendary martial arts family, the Gracies, put together this squad. The Gracies have accomplished everything they possibly could in the MMA world. Now they turn their attention to soccer and the TST. This team of Brazilians is physical and talented, and they've got a 1-0 lead early doors here. Gracie has it taken away by hashtag United. Really nice play there by Jermaine Francis. Francis will give it up. Running up top is Lewis Watson. He wants the ball. Does he get it? Not at the moment. Watson wearing number 8, but hashtag keeps it. They'll drop it all the way back to Greg Halford. Halford will find Owen. Owen will lose it. Now it's back to Gracie. Into the game is the man who has scored. Didn't start, but has already scored. Jose Aguinaga.
On field 5, we are in the third minute of play. Gracie FC leads hashtag United 1-0.
CFC in 5 minutes in, leading 1-0.
First victory here of TST. Hashtag United undefeated thus far this week.
Hashtag United already clinched their spot. Well, they're keeping a close eye on that Conrad and Beasley Natty SC game, because the winner of that will be the second place finisher in Group F and still have a chance for that $1 million prize as part of the TST. You see, West Ham United got that 4-3 win over Culture by Mo Ali FC, who already knew they were in. So, again, it changes the dynamic a little bit. And one thing I think you will see is hashtag United perhaps thinking about conserving a little bit of energy, knowing that they are in the knockout round, knowing they need to be ready. It is about managing each and every moment, and that includes looking ahead. You see Wrexham Red Dragons as they looked very good. Of course, they will play Chelsea in Chapel Hill later this summer. Six minutes in, hashtag United still looking for their first goal. Think about the fact that PK Humble with those 4 goals may not see him a ton, as he is going to be a force to deal with as Aztec United moves on in the knockout round. The winner of Group F will play at 9:45 tonight. That game will be at the WakeMed Stadium 2, so the main stadium. And the F1 winner will play the E2 second place, which that's still up for grabs, I do believe. Although Wrexham, if they continue to march on against Sayward, looks like Como is going to get a win over the U.S. women, still searching for their first goal. It's good to walk right outside and see the U.S. women, though. I mean, not only do you see all those stars out there, but then you see Carla Overbeck, Mia Hamm, and Michelle Akers, three of the all-time greats, 3 Hall of Famers, coaching the team. Bill Palladino, the longtime assistant under Anson Dorff at UNC, used to be an assistant coach with the North Carolina Courage, used to coach the Wings way back in the day in the early 90s. Boy, they were good too. One knocked out of bounds. Corner kick driven in. Aztec United wins it back. Trying to cut back. Will be knocked out of bounds for a kick in. No, they'll say off of Aztec United. It'll come back to Gracie FC, who has the 1-0 lead. 8 minutes in, the soccer tournament, TST, with $1 million on the line. If you follow TBT, the basketball tournament, that has been a massive success, and they move that over. And check that out, Natty SC already with 2 goals, so Jimmy Conrad and DeMarcus Beasley have a pretty impressive team. Clint Dempsey put together a pretty impressive team that includes Chris Wondolowski. When the day is over, both those teams could be eliminated. We've already seen a really impressive team from Luther Army eliminated, as there was a 3-way tie with 6 points. Indiana came in with those 6 points, but then the goal differential went upside down when Dortmund essentially really didn't show up for their game. This one bombed. I think that goes off of the keeper, Jackson. Jamie Jackson in the goal for Aztec United, as Gracie has already slipped one by Jackson. Gracie pinging around looking for another one. This will come back. Oh wow, that did not look like it was a corner, but they're going to give him one anyway.
Ally invites all TST fans to attend the Heather O'Reilly meet and greet this evening at 6:30. That will take
Mohamed Hassan is the man in the middle. Brandon Marion is the assistant referee.
Heather O'Reilly, formerly of the
10
U.S.
minutes.
national team, this evening at 6:30 in the TST Food and Fan Village, an event presented by Ally.
Zero on this one. Natty SC 2-0 lead with the all-important second place spot on the line. Aztec United has already clinched Group F. Shot, really good save there coming from Gatinois. Back again. Shove right there from Gracie, and whistled for the foul was the goal scorer, Aguinaga. Owen gets a longer run in here. He put it together. He gets to do what he wants to do. And I don't think we've seen PK Humble yet, as think about PK Humble. 4 goals in the 6-3 win over Conrad and Beasley. Comes in hot. You want to protect that, those legs. Big time pedigree. PK Humble again. His full name is Keon Benny. Turn, and minutes in, 1-0. Continue to keep an eye on the other game in this group with the team from Cincinnati. 2-0 lead. What a story that is, as Cincinnati, when they first got rolling, they were in USL Championship, and they created such a great following that MLS had to come calling, and they did, and they've continued to get great crowds. Initially, they struggled out of the gate, but now FC Cincinnati is legit. Pat Noonan, the former Hoosier, is the coach, and the former Hoosier goalkeeper, Roman Celentano, has been a rock and goal, earning call-ups to the U.S. national team. 12 minutes in, Gracie FC 1, United 0. It is the second game where we've had on this field where you had to kind of just look for the body language to try to understand. And why do I say that? Why? Because the result does not mean anything as far as shaping out the group. And that is crystal clear. Hashtag has won the group. Gracie FC is going home, win or lose of this game. But yet I feel like they're playing with a lot of spirit, so I give them credit. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, Hashtag United needs to remember that they've got a game almost at 10 o'clock tonight, and they need to be ready for that. I gotta believe that will mean after this game's over, some rest and relaxation, getting out of the sun. So you hear all the noise. The U.S. women have scored, and it is loud for them. How cool is that? As they get a goal against Como. I'll tell you, they have superstars on the field, and they have even more superstars as part of their coaching staff or entourage on the bench. I mean, it is the who's who of U.S. women's soccer when you talk about the three that I mentioned: Mia Hamm, Carla Overbeck, Michelle Akers. Michelle Akers, I think, is the best ever. A lot of people say Mia Hamm is the best ever. And then Carla Overbeck, I mean, she won 4 natties at North Carolina and was part of the 91 World Cup team, the 96 Olympic team, and the 99 World Cup team, where she and Julie Foudy were co-captains. Carla Overbeck has been an assistant coach at Duke for over 30 years, and she's one of the coaches. Bill Palladino, who was a part of all 22 of UNC's national championships, is one of the coaches. His wife, Winnika Bauer, was on the 91 team, was the analyst in the booth on the 99 team. She is on the bench helping out. Like I said, they might have more coaches than players, as a Gracie player is down, and they're still making noise over the goal for the U.S. women. We'll ask Ryan Lutz to find out who scored that goal for the U.S. women. Ryan Lutz, I stand corrected. He's the captain of Cool. We got a yellow card here.
Each match here at TST will end in a goal on field 3. We are moments away from target score time. The score total.
So that's another concern. You don't want to get a red.
The first team to 6 will be the victor. That is the format for each and every match here at TST.
As we saw right here earlier today on field 5, a really good blade and grass team. They won again. They won all their games, but they lost Niasi, who has been a machine. He had the substitution violation, and he'll have to miss the next game, so that is huge. Joanna Lohman, who has done a lot for the game, is the player who scored the goal. She was a really good player, I think mostly for Philadelphia in the WPS, which was the second league. The first league for the women's was really the reason why this park was created. They built what was then named SAS Soccer Stadium and SAS Soccer Park for the original Carolina Courage. WSA started, they played their first year at what is now as Dorrance Field, as here comes Hashtag United, and with a team in the Raleigh-Cary market, they found this location to build this incredible stadium. They have reinforced it over the years, and WakeMed Soccer Park has been the final stop for several of the U.S. Men's World Cup's final champions before they went overseas, including the 2002 World Cup team, which was the most successful World Cup team in the history of the USA under Bruce Arena. That was the last stop right here at WakeMed Soccer Park. They played games here and then headed over, and was really a controversial non-handball call away from making the semis. This place is so popular that it is on the short list to be considered for a permanent location for U.S. soccer. And with Cindy Parlow-Cone, another member of that 99 team, the president of U.S. Soccer, living in Chapel Hill, it makes it very viable. A facility like this, I think all of the players here, including a lot of these international players, would say, I would dig it. Showing up every day here to train. And
in the closing moments of play back inside
at
the
one
stadium,
point, this was the home to the Accelerator School, training young soccer players, and then having the school as part of the main stadium. It's now moved over to the WakeMed Competition Center, but this continues to be a key destination at the highest level here, and a great host for the TST. We're in the 18th minute, filling in a lot of the holes as we already know what is going on in this group. Right now, Gracie FC searching for their first win as a 1-0 lead. Natty SC still with a 2-0 lead. The loudest roar of the day coming because the U.S. women scored a goal, and that is special. Give them credit for entering a field with 31 teams, mostly all men. There was a sprinkle of teams that had one women on their team. But give Heather O'Reilly all kinds of credit for stepping up and saying, we want to be a part of this, we want to see what we can do, we want to challenge ourselves. 19 minutes in. Owen. Foul called against #United. The bench of #United gives you a pretty good idea of how they're approaching this. Pretty chill over there.
A reminder that each TST match is scheduled for 40 minutes, 2 points at half. At the conclusion of regulation of each match here at TST, the extra time goes.
Conrad and Beasley United have pulled one back in that all-important game in this group. Group F. The winner of that Conrad and Beasley United Natty SC game will finish second. Collision and a player down for Gracie FC. Spencer Owen did not mean to send that ball in over there. I have not heard about any extra time, not anticipating a ton here in this one. 1 minute of extra time. Yeah, check out that game coming up. Duke Sevens, North Carolina FC. That game means a lot. So the intensity on this field is going to change after this game. Still 30 seconds left in the first half with Gracie FC with a 1-0 lead over the Group F winners, #United. I think the fact that the man who put this together, Owen, He's doing extended shifts, kind of gives you an idea of the load management. I think you'll see him quite as much as they move on. Natty SC still hanging on to that 2-1 lead. Should get the whistle here any moment to end the first half, and there it is. So with that, Gracie FC with a 1-0 lead over Hashtag United. Gracie FC looking for their first win of the TST. We'll step aside at halftime with Gracie FC leading Hashtag United by a score of 1-0.
Don't forget, Ally invites you to attend the Heather O'Reilly meet and greet tonight at 6:30. That's over at the TST Food and Farm Village.
Lutz. What was the line that made me spin up? Oh, the energy. Okay, yeah, that was pretty awesome. I saw Austin Deleuze, who's played for it too. See, I think he said that. And I told him that.
Big thanks to all the U.S. supporters joining us here at TST, as well as the folks who made the trip to cheer on Como 1907. Once again, your final score on field 3, Como 7, the U.S. women 1. Francesco Lipari with the match winner for Como, 3 minutes in to the extra time. The lone goal scored today by the U.S. women was from Joanna Lola off the feed from Alexandra Kimball. That goal scored in the 39th minutes. Once again, your score 7-1 in favor of Como, the Trinity squad from Italy. Good one going over on field 4 where Natty SC leads Conrad and Beasley United 2-1 at the half.
No, I ain't seen it.
Entertaining match there. 10-8 the shot count in favor of Conrad and Beasley United. While Natty SC holds a 2-1 lead.
Appreciate you.
Next up on field 3, a Group G matchup scheduled for 1:30, featuring Jackson Zoom and Sneaky Fox FC. And plenty of local and regional flavor this afternoon on fields 4 and 5. 2 p.m. on field 4, Group H has Charlotte FC taking on Raleigh Rebels. Beginning simultaneously, 2 p.m. kick on field 5, Group H has Duke 7 taking on ECFC. We are at the half on field 5. Gracie FC leads Hashtag United 1-0.
Both teams are still in the running for Thanksgiving knockout round. And you don't want to miss it.
We've gone final inside the stadium. Wrexham takes down Sayward FC 8-1.
Welcome back to Field 5, Group F action, a group that has already seen Hashtag United clinch the group. Gracie FC in the yellow uniforms, they lead at 1-0, looking for their first win. The ability to say they left the TST getting a win. All eyes are on Field 4 as well, right next to Field 5, with Natty SC leading Conrad and Beasley United by a score of 2-1. The winner of that game will be the second seed coming out of Group F, reminding you the top two teams from every group make it to the next round, the knockout round, which will begin later this evening right here at WakeMed Soccer Park, and then roll into Saturday, and then they'll cap a winner on Sunday on CNBC, prime time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, that is, at least prime exposure. That'll be the championship game of TST, 3 o'clock on Sunday. The final semifinal game will be 8:30 on Saturday. As Saturday, there'll be a game at 12, 1:15, 2:30, 3:45, 7, and 8:30. We will have knockout round games tonight beginning at 6 o'clock. There'll be a game at 6, 6:15, 7:15, 7:30, 8:30, 8:45, 9:45, and 10 o'clock. All of those games will be found on Peacock beginning at 6 o'clock tonight. Second half is underway. Hashtag United, having already won Group F, they have given limited times to their superstars, including PK Humboldt. That's what Percy King Benny is known for, and you see the crowd starting to fill up here.
TJ Hushmanzada questionable for the second half. Chris Collinsworth unavailable today.
21 minutes in, that is, the second half is underway. Hashtag United.
Another MLS affiliated squad
Getting everybody some action.
At 2 p.m. over on Field 4.
Cross over and try and
Also in the
find
MLS
the feet
family,
there
Charlotte
of
FC
number 10,
will take
Pedro
on Raleigh Rebels.
Carvalho. And Carvalho
It's scheduled for 2
skies it
p.m.
over the
over
goal.
on Field 4. Field 5 at 2 p.m. We'll have Duke Sevens taking on NCFC. Plenty of triangle flavor and Carolina flair here at TST.
Carvalho.
If you're just joining us, thanks for stopping by here at the Soccer Tournament. 32-team
Gracie.
field. Moving to a 16-team knockout stage. The prize for the winning team, $1 million. The prize for team...
It never gets old hearing the PA announcers talk about that $1 million. It truly can change the life for the team that wins it and the members. Out of bounds, and it'll come back to hashtag. Natty SC still hanging on to that 1-goal lead. Gracie FC trying to make it 2-0, just missing right there. Still 1-0, Gracie FC on top of hashtag United.
Things getting interesting over in Blue. Gracie United leads, but they are 0-2 thus far this week. Hashtag United currently undefeated.
Looking for a whistle and earning
You
it.
can always check the updated standings and bracket.
Hashtag United will have a penalty kick.
Large and in person on the backside of the stands here, just off the corner of Field 3. across from the merchandise vendor.
So Greg Hofford played with the Wolves in 2009 to 11, played with Nottingham Forest, played with Aberdeen, joined #United a year ago, and Halford to try to tie it here.
That's going to be near the facility entrance. Once again, all kinds of TST official gear and a variety of sizes, styles, and colors, as well as team gear from sides participating in the first ever TST 32-team $1 million take-all tournament. And if you can't get enough and you want to stay up to date even more,
so now Halford's going to get a yellow card, and the referee getting some added exposure here. Halford on the whistle, steps into it, and finishes it, and we're tied at 1. So Halford with a quality finish. Talked about the fact he's had a decorated career, time at Reading, the Wolves, Portsmouth, Nottingham Forest, Cardiff City, Aberdeen, Waterford. Greg Halford has made it 1-1, 25 minutes in. A little bit of wind breezing through WakeMed Soccer Park, which is nice with the sun out, a couple clouds that cool it down a little bit as well. 25th minute. Gracie pushing forward there that time with Lupinelli going the other way. Downhill, chance to, it's saved off the line. I thought maybe there was going to be a chance for another penalty as the goalie went out hard and is limping back. Calling for the trainer. I think that's still Pablo Gatinois.
2-2 between Natty SC and Conrad and Beasley United. The 26-minute equalizer.
See if they
into the back of the net off the
change.
foot of Ricardo Carvalho. Off the assist from former MLS man Dwayne De Rosario. 2-2, Natty SC and Conrad and Beasley United on field 4. Field 3 quiet right now, but a scheduled 1:30 match featuring Jackson, Boom, and Sneaky Fox set to get underway shortly.
Double check. Another player down right now, this time for hashtag 27th minute. We have seen injuries and in games that don't have anything to do with where they place advancing. We've seen today that they have just waved off the added time, and perhaps they'll do that here in this one. It's 1-1, 28th minute. We've had a couple minutes of delays. Shot, new goalie into the game, and so that is Gatinois.
1:30, and star-studded Team Dempsey takes on Zawa.
That was Jacob Braham who was injured. We got the lineups, and it did have Gatinois as the starter, but I think they brought in Braham to start the second half, but now Gatinois is right back out there. Hashtag United. Logano on it. He'll drop it over to Garbajo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Paging Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi, please report to the MLS. Please report to the MLS at your earliest convenience. Thank you.
29 minutes in. Tel Aviv 4, SLC FC 2. Ryan Lutz, did I just hear that correctly? The PA announcer was asking for Lionel Messi. Did you hear that? It's pretty funny. 30 minutes in here. Will be a kick in. Natty SC, they're also above 30 minutes, and Natty SC has a 3-2 lead with so much on the line in that game. As part of our Group F coverage, a game on Field 4 right next door to this one. We got a yellow card for Gracie FC. Harry Haysom, number 5, into the game for #United, and he'll have it now. Left foot, pretty good pass.
In case you're wondering, the Cincinnati United first team, FC Cincinnati, pardon me,
31st minute. Gracie also going a little deeper to their bench. Lupinelli into the game. Hayseed, Lupinelli, Hayseed right there. Hayseed trying to keep it alive. Lupinelli back on it. Lupinelli staying with it. Lupinelli! And Lupinelli like going through 4 different players, and he may have earned a corner kick. Stop and knocked over, but it'll be another corner kick for Gracie FC. # started Jamie Jackson in goal. # going the other way after Gracie FC looked dangerous in their last 2 offensive sets. 32nd minute.
but right now the action is here in Cary, 28th minute, as Natty SC leads Conrad and Beasley United on Field 4. Also a good one going out on Field 5.
Ball across, still loose. And closing down there was Jack Downer, but misses the opportunity. Wearing number 98.
United and Gracie FC tied at 1. That match in the 32nd minute.
Now in minute 33, we do anticipate a little bit of added time, but not much based on kind of how they've been flowing through this, not really adding a ton for injury time. Shot from Gracie FC, defended before it got to the goalkeeper. Good play by number 8, Lewis Watson. Minute 33. If you're just tuning in, #United has clinched a spot in the knockout rounds. They have pushed through, and as the winner of their group, they'll play at 9:45, and that game will be on the stadium field, Field 2.
Your attention, please. We have a vehicle illegally parked near the entrance. That is a pink Maserati.
34th minute, right down the middle. Picked back up by #United.
Iowa Vandy says Sancho Please move that vehicle at your earliest convenience.
Gracie FC. Hayseed will go out of bounds and come back to hashtag United. They'll quickly play it in. It'll find the feet of Cornhill. Cornhill gets it again. Cornhill drops it. Still loose. Turning, spinning. And there'll be a penalty as down on contact goes Carvajo. And it'll be the second penalty issued to hashtag United as we're in minute 34. Kent the noise.
Once again, don't sleep on that.
Back
Gracie
in there for the
United,
goal.
Gracie FC, hashtag United match currently taking place.
Hofford has already buried one PK. He's going to take another one.
There. Gracie FC in danger of falling to 0-3.
Hofford,
To pick up a win here in TST competition. Hashtag United currently
who got a yellow card getting
2-0.
set for the penalty kick last time.
That match tied at 1 in the
There's the
34th
whistle.
minute.
Hofford, yes, Hofford's got both from the penalty spot. And hashtag United trying to go a perfect 3-0. 6 points already, and they now lead it 2-1. And based on target score, if this score holds through 40, the target would be 3. Meanwhile, Natty SC setting the target at 4 at the moment with a 3-2 lead over Conrad and Beasley United with so much on the line. The winner of that one will advance. The loser is done. Gracie earns a late whistle there. Gracie over the ball, pounds it in, and they earn a kick in. They were trying to claim it was a handball against Watson. Watson said, my hands are behind my back. 36th minute. Knocked out of bounds by Watson. So we didn't expect to see PK Humble much. I don't think we've seen him at all coming up that 4-goal game. They'll keep him fresh for their game tonight at 9:45 on the Stadium Field 2, a game you can see on Peacock. Haysom not able to connect with his teammate. Oh, and Conrad and Beasley United have tied it on field 4, 3-3. Again, the winner of that game will be the number 2 coming out of Group F. The winner of that game, for those of you wondering, Natty SC and Conrad and Beasley United FC will play at 7:15. And that game will also be on field 2, the stadium field. So they have less time between games. All of them have a little bit of a breather in between. And looks like we got a red card going on. Gracie we have seen the Reds because of substitution violations already. It's just part of the game. Negreo trying to understand it.
A reminder, if you're just joining us, each TST match is scheduled for 40 minutes, 2 20-minute halves. Each match ends in a goal. Target score format in effect for all.
One thing that was crystal clear when you looked at the rules, the flow of substitutions was crystal clear. You could not get on the field early. And they have followed that closely.
And the first team to 3 will do the victory. And never forget for the TST. Each match ends in a goal, drama, and action throughout.
The red card going to Jonathan Lupinelli, who's had himself a pretty good game. But his tournament is over with the red card. This is the last game, regardless, for Gracie FC. Meanwhile, Conrad and Beasley United have now scored a couple unanswered, that they've taken the lead on Natty SC, changing the target score to 5 at the moment, as Conrad and Beasley United with a 1-goal lead over Natty SC. Hayseed, way number 5, is open once the ball is, checks back a little bit, doesn't get it. The shot from distance will spill just a little bit, and Jamie Jackson will deal with it, the goalkeeper for #United. Just 1 minute of added time.
In the 40th minute.
Gracie FC does well to win it back. Gracie FC cruising, and the shot right into the hands of Jackson. Read the entire way, as we've got less than 90 seconds remaining here before we get to target time. Right now the target is set at 3 for the win. One back again by Gracie, and once again handled by Jackson. Gracie gonna try to hit it again. Little deflection, will be a corner kick. So a corner kick. Gracie will hustle over as Renato Torquato will take the corner. Played in quickly. Torquato will get it back, and he'll have another corner. Torquato, number 32. 30 seconds remaining here in regulation before we get to target time. Little mini bike. Clever play there from Corby. Corby, who's trying to make it 3 games in a row with a goal, almost got one there in a cheeky fashion, as we got about 15 seconds remaining.
Momentarily, we'll move into target score time. The target score is 5. First of the 5 will be the victor on field 4. Conrad
Field 4, you can see it already. The target score is up. Conrad and Beasley United. Meanwhile, on our game here, the target score is 3. They immediately put it up. Target score is 3. We head to target score time with the score. #United 2, Gracie FC 1. Target score rules. They set the target score. The leading team score +1. #United is leading at 2. The target score is 3. First to that target score of 3 wins. If we go 5 minutes and do not get that 3rd goal, they'll take a player off. Go another 5 minutes, they'll take another player off. We have gone to as low as 2v2. We've seen a few 3v3s. We have yet to see a 1v1. #United needs to knock one in to finish out play in Group F with a 3-0 record. They have 6 points, a goal differential of 4 coming in. As it sits right now, it's 5, but see if they can go ahead and win this game and score the first goal in target score time. That's the group situation. All eyes are really on the field right next to it, where Conrad and Beasley United have come from behind to set the target score at 5. The winner of that game will make it to the knockout round. #United already knows that they have won Group F. And as I told you earlier, the F1 winner will play E2 second place at 9:45 tonight. We will ask Ryan to get us updated on Group E and where that stands, who is 1 and 2, to kind of fill in the blanks as we head to target score time. Oh, we don't have to ask Ryan, it's already there. Well done, what a team we've got. Ryan and Jim and the gang. So Wrexham, perfect 3-0. So Wrexham as Group E winner. We'll stay with this Group E for a second, if we can. The Group E winner will play the winner of that, the loser of that Natty game at 7:15, Stadium 2. Meanwhile, Como 1907 E2 will play at 9:45 against Hashtag United.
Don't forget our meet and greet presented by Airline with
Have that right, Ryan?
team star Heather O'Reilly. That's scheduled for 6:30 this evening over at the TST Food and Fan Village.
Group F, so Hashtag United, the winner will face Como. So Hashtag United faces Como at 9:45. I think that's what he said. Gracie FC.
We are underway in target score time on field 4. Conrad and Beasley United leads
Target score
Natty
time
FC 4-3.
on both
Target
field
score
4 and
is
5 as part of Group F action. Sent long and out of bounds, a little bit too far out in front of Alex Teniola, number 14. Also getting a run right now again is Matthew Wooldridge. Came on the air talking about him. The winner of the other game will play Wrexham. So the winner of Natty FC and Conrad and Beasley United will play Wrexham. They'll clean up all of those details. And that game will be at 7:15.
Want to make you aware of our arm wrestling exhibition taking place 3 o'clock in the Fan Plaza between a group of Charlotte FC fans and a group of NC.
Hashtag United, one goal away from going a perfect 3-0. Well defended by Gracie United. Gracie needs to score 2 here to get their first 3 points of the TST. Whistle called against Hashtag. Now Gracie FC will get things moving. Looking for a call for Hashtag United. So he is in, so PK Humble is into the game for a little bit of run here.
Charlotte FC is set to take on Raleigh Rebels. Once again, that's 2 p.m. on field 4. Field 5 has Duke Sevens facing NCFC, also at 2 o'clock.
Humble goes down. Gracie goes the other way. Tough angle, and it'll come back to Hashtag United. PK Humble squares it. Now Gracie will go the other way. Duke 7th CFC will play on this field 2 o'clock. Squared, and Gracie FC has tied it. So it's 2-2. Next goal wins it for either team. And we got a good one. Meanwhile, Conrad and Beasley United, you hear the celebration. They have advanced to the elimination round, knocking out Chad Johnson and Natty SC. Conrad and Beasley United moving on. Jimmy Conrad and DeMarcus Beasley and several other veterans of the USA and MLS making up that team. Next goal wins in this one as Gracie FC has tied it.
Rise to 2-1 in competition.
Right across and denied. A diving header coming for Hashtag United. Teniola thought he had it. His eyes had to get big as he dove for it, but was denied on the goal line. So Gracie goes the other way. Next goal wins here. We're still at 7v7. next goal wins. You score, you win. We will play until that happens. Good pass over. Game. And Hashtag United finishes a perfect 3-0, and Matthew Woldridge pays us off. We started the show with him, and he will win it as he gets it by Gathenoise. Gracie FC will leave the tournament without a win. Hashtag United, a perfect 3-0. They had already won Group F anyway, and they win it 3-2 in what turned out to be a pretty good game. That'll set the table for a game that does mean something, as the winner between Duke and NCFC will advance to the knockout round. We'll bring you that game around 2 o'clock. For now, we say so long until 2 o'clock. Front Field 5, your final score, Hashtag United 3, Gracie FC 2.